Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and this is Surprise Thursday. And today the surprise is the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. This is my first look at a McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figure, so hopefully I will be surprised on Surprise Thursday. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you for supporting this channel. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews and help support the channel further. And with all that said, let's get into it. And first of all, as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. 22 moving parts. McFarlane Toys, a nice huge window to show off Terry McGinnis as Batman Beyond and his accessories. And there is a lot of empty space down here in the bottom of this box. So anyway, that's a look at the front. DC Multiverse Batman Beyond on the top. Window to let the light in. On the side, DC Multiverse Batman Beyond McFarlane Toys. On the other side, another sliver of window, Batman Beyond, DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys. On the bottom, DC Warner Brothers, blah, 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 made in China. Small print, fine print, legalese print. A number, a barcode, and some symbols. On the back, McFarlane Toys, Batman Beyond. Each figure comes with a collectible trading card, which I'm assuming this is what the card looks like, which is a wonderful, wonderful product shot. This is quite a beautiful shot for this figure. And then some of the others in the line: Nightwing, John Stewart Green Lantern, Bizarro, Gorilla Grodd, and The Flash. McFarlane Toys and all this stuff. Some small print. Collector card in English only. That, my friends, does it for the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and the accessories. And first off, let's take a look at the accessories. And just like on the back of the box, it did say included is the collector's card. And it's the same artwork that was on the back of the box. And that is really, I really like this photo. Batman Beyond on the back. Batman Beyond. Picture of his head. Data file. Real name, Terrence Terry McGinnis. He's 6 foot or 1.83 meters. Weight 198 pounds or 89.81 kilograms. Terry McGinnis was just an ordinary teenager until his father was mysteriously killed. Suspecting foul play, Terry meets an older, bitter Bruce Wayne and learns a secret hidden for decades. When Bruce Wayne refuses to help, Terry steals and dons a high-tech, tricked-out batsuit in a quest to avenge his father's death as Batman. DC Multiverse and some small print, legalese print. Great, great photo. Another thing that was included, which I was surprised by, I did not know that this would be in there, is a figure stand. It's clear, it says DC, it does have a foot peg on it, and it did include a slightly posable flight stand. So very nice surprise. And this piece just slides into there and then it locked into place and I can't get it back apart. So, but there's that. Then some exhaust for his boot jets. And there's two of them. They're exactly the same. He has two other hands that are trigger finger looking hands, but they're really batarang throwing hands, in my opinion, because Batman don't use guns. And his batarang. And now let's take a look at the figure and his articulation. He looks to be molded in black with some black paint here and there, white paint for the eyes, and of course red for the bat, silver paint apps, and red paint apps for the belt. And there's his cape, all molded in red plastic, or I say cape, it's wings, his wings. And this is the one thing that really throws me off with these McFarlane figures, is these ankle ball joints. It kind of takes away. I know it might give a better range of movement than, say, the ankles on a Marvel Legends, but, you know, you don't have that kind of jumping out at your face. And you can see it a little bit on the wrists too, but it's not nearly as bad as it is here on these ankles. But that does it for looking at the paint apps. And there's a little bit of detail here in the face, which I'm assuming this is the newer version of the suit, because the old suit was just one solid piece here. Let's look at articulation. You can look up that high. You can look down that low, and it looks like it's on a dumbbell ball joint. Yeah, as best as I can tell, that's what it's on. At the shoulder, oh, wait a minute. And he can do a full exorcist. There is butterfly. I guess you could call it a butterfly joint. It does move forward and back, but it also moves up and down. And that's I don't know what that is. That's weird. Anyway, can go 360 degrees around. Up gives you that much. There is a cut here at the upper bicep, and it does give you 360 degrees. There is a double hinged elbow, and it gives you all the way. And then for the wrist, it does go all the way around. And this, you can see the ball joint in there now. It does go in and out. I'm sure you could probably make it, twist it where it'll go up and down also. And on the other side, it's in and out also. But again, I'm pretty sure you can fix that. Here's a cut here for the abs. Can go back that far. Can go forward that far. Then he does also have a ball, looks like a ball joint here at the waist. So with the two combined, he can get about that much forward and a pretty good bit back. So that's neat. And some waggle here Does he have waggle at the head? I didn't check. Yes, he's got some waggle. And then a little bit of waggle there at the waist. At the chest cut, he will do a full 360 at the waist. And if I could get a hold of it, I might could do a 360 with it. It is difficult, but you can do it. Maybe. Yep. So you can get a full 360 at the waist also. And that made some dirt or something come out of him. Legs. He can do the splits. He can kick up. Ooh, wow. He can kick up that far. He can kick back that far. Double jointed knee. We'll go up all the way. No thigh cut. It does have a little bit of twist right here at this joint, but nothing at the thigh, nothing at the shin, and then ankles will go down that far and up incredibly far. And then it does have, well, I got it to do it earlier. Let's see if I can do it again. I do believe it has a pin in there for rocker. I can't get it to do anything, but he also has toes, toe tilt. Well, it takes a little bit of doing, but there is a rocker. Oh, there it is. Or did I turn? Yeah, I turned it. So it does have turn there and rocker. Now let's see about these wings. Okay, you notice he has the Batman spikes here, but he also has one here, and there's slots in the wings. And the hinge here is quite stiff, which is fine. And you just fit that right in there. And now he can go flying through the night as Batman. And let's unclip that real quick and take a look at one of the alternate hands. They just pop right on off. And the other hands just pop right on. And you can hold his batarang with it. And maybe even with this one, let's see. Sorta. So there's that. And then he does have peg holes in his feet, and these jet exhausts have pegs. So he's pretty tight. You just got to kind of work it in there. So that works pretty good in my opinion. And then let's get him on this flight stand. Maybe. And there he is on the flight stand. And there we go. That's a look at the figure and his accessories. And now, friends, it's time for comparisons. And let's start things off with another 7-inch scale figure. Here is Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Universe Revelation, Evelyn. Here is the Marvel Legends series Walgreens exclusive Silver Centurion Iron Man. Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. Star Wars The Black Series Elite Squad Trooper. And last but not least, the Mattel DC Universe Classics Batman Beyond. And I will go ahead and say this. This might be the newer suit version, but this is the one I remember. The only problem that I really have with this one is he has no wings. There was a slot for wings, and I think maybe this was a variant that did not have wings. But you can see this one is like extra shiny glossy, and this is the Batarang I remember him using from the show. And of course his little skinny belt, which isn't quite lined up, it doesn't appear to be. And no waist articulation. I thought this one had waist articulation. But you can see, and he's all gritty. But yes, this is the one I remember from the show. And this one I think is the version from the newer comics. Well, there it is, folks. That does it for comparisons. For final thoughts on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. This is a nice figure. However, this is the more modern version. This is not the version that you may remember from the show. That one was more of the Mattel DC Universe Classics Batman Beyond. And again, like I said, this one is more of the modern version of the character. The articulation it has is very nice. I like the up and down, back and forth of the shoulder butterfly. The you know, the joints here in the leg is kind of a unique piece, and it has a soft ratchet in there. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it does have a soft ratchet in that leg joint. No upper thigh cut or upper shin cut. That's a little disappointing, and the fact that it doesn't have a forward facing pin for rocker. You actually have to turn and play with this ball joint and the foot, turn and hold, and to get that tilt going on. So the paint job on it, I mean, the paint that's on here is good. You got this glossy paint, you got this red paint, you got this red and silver for the belt and the white for the eyes, and there may be a little bit of paint here on the head, this glossy black, but for the most part, I believe, I'm not going to swear to it because I'm not an expert, but I believe this is mostly molded in the black color, which would make sense. And it's not really black, is it? It's more like a dark charcoal. And you know, the wing thing in this, when he's just standing up, you know, it stands out a little bit, but that's okay. At least he has wings, unlike the version of the DCU classics that I have that did not have wings. And you know, the accessories, let's see if I can stand back up. The accessories that he comes with, the 2 extra hands, you know, that's starting to become pretty basic. A card, you know, usually Transformers about the only thing that comes with cards these days. And then the boot exhaust. So that was those, you know, it's all nice touches, the Batarang. But really the most surprising for me was that it included a stand, and a flight stand at that. Even though if it is just a simplified flight stand, it comes with a flight stand, and that's more than you can say for most figures these days. And I don't know if it's just this particular figure that comes with a flight stand, or if all the multiverse characters come with this flight stand, or if maybe they just come with this base, and if they fly, they come with the flight stand. I don't know. This is the first one that I reviewed. I was really trying to stay out of 7-inch scale figures, but the He-Man Masterverse line just kind of sucked me into that one. And, you know, it's really not too far off from a 6-inch scale. I mean, you can tell that he is taller. And even then, you know, I guess you could say a larger normal sized figure, Marvel Legends figure like Iron Man, you know, he's not that much taller than Iron Man. So a little play with perspective, and they may, you know, you can get them the same height. But that does it for the review. I hope you liked it. This one or any of my other videos you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I get. Thank you, and thank you for supporting the channel by watching. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews and to help support the channel further. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.